Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Daily Practice, where we learn real English through real conversations. I'm Michael, and I'm so happy to be here with you today.
Hi, Michael. Hi, everyone. It always feels wonderful to sit here, talk, and share moments from real life. I love these conversations.
Me too, Olivia. Every time we do this, I feel like we're talking to friends, not just teaching English.
Exactly. And today's topic is something we all have. Every single person. It's about our daily life and routines.
Yes, our mornings, afternoons, and evenings, what we usually do, how we feel, and how small things can make our day better.
Some people think daily routines are boring, but I believe they're full of little stories, emotions, and even funny moments.
Absolutely. And routines are perfect for English practice. Simple, real, and full of natural expressions.
Before we start, just a small request. If you enjoy our podcast, please give us a like.
And subscribe if you're new. It means a lot to us, and it helps others find this podcast too.
Thank you, dear listeners. Now, Michael, let's open the door to our day and start with the morning.
Oh no. The morning. I have a complicated relationship with mornings.
I know you are not a morning person, right?
Olivia, mornings are like little battles for me. The alarm rings, and I just stare at the ceiling, questioning my life decisions.
Oh, that sounds familiar. But for me, mornings feel peaceful. I love the gentle light coming through the window and the quiet before the world wakes up.
That sounds beautiful. For me, it's more like the alarm screams, I hit snooze, then it screams again. My first real conversation in the morning is usually with my coffee machine.
The coffee machine. What does it say?
It says, "Wake up, Michael. I believe in you." And I say, "Thank you, my only true friend."
That is so funny. But I understand. Honestly, coffee is a kind of morning hug.
Exactly. That first sip, it feels like the world is slowly turning from black and white into color.
I love that description. For me, the morning starts with opening the window. I just breathe and listen. Birds, wind, sometimes rain. It reminds me that life is more than emails and deadlines.
That is beautiful, Olivia. I never do that. I usually grab my phone right away, and that's a mistake. Suddenly, I'm checking messages, news, notifications, and my brain starts racing before I'm even fully awake.
Yes, phones steal our mornings sometimes. I try to stay away from it for at least 30 minutes. It helps me feel calm.
Maybe I should try that. But you know what? Sometimes, even in the middle of my messy morning, I feel a little moment of peace. Like when the coffee smells good, or when the sunlight touches the table. It's small, but it feels nice.
I love those little moments. They feel like tiny gifts from the morning. They remind us to slow down, even for just 10 seconds.
Exactly. Yesterday, I sat on my kitchen chair holding my coffee, and I just stopped. No noise, no thinking. I just breathed. It felt peaceful.
And did it change your day?
Yes, It didn't make my day perfect, but it made it softer, kinder.
That's a beautiful way to say it. A softer day.
What about breakfast? Do you eat something in the morning?
Yes, I usually eat oatmeal with fruit, something simple. But the most important thing is that I take my time. I don't rush. I enjoy it.
I admire that. I usually just grab a piece of toast while putting on my shoes.
You eat while putting on your shoes?
Yes, it's called the Michael Morning Survival System.
I think many people do the same, but sometimes slow mornings help our mind feel peaceful. It's not only about food, it's about feeling present.
You're right. Morning is not just the beginning of the day. It's the beginning of how we feel during the day.
Exactly. And small morning choices can change everything, even something as simple as sitting, breathing, or drinking coffee slowly.
You know, Olivia, mornings used to feel heavy to me. But now, when I think of them, I think of quiet light, warm coffee, maybe even a gentle beginning.
I love that. A gentle beginning. Not perfect, not magical, just gentle and kind.
Yes, kind to ourselves. You know, Olivia, the moment I finish work and step outside, I feel something special. The air feels calmer. The sky looks softer. It's like the world is telling me, hey, you made it through the day.
I feel that too. There's something peaceful about the evening. The light is softer, the noise is quieter, and everything feels kind.
Yes, kind. That's a beautiful word. I usually walk a little slower in the evening. I'm not rushing anywhere. I just breathe and let my mind relax.
Sometimes I sit near the window as the sun goes down. I don't talk, I don't check my phone. I just watch the light change. It feels like the sky is gently closing the day.
That's so poetic, Olivia. I love that image. After a long day, I go home, change into comfortable clothes, and just let my shoulders drop. It feels good to stop holding everything.
Yes. That moment when you take a deep breath and say, I'm home. That's priceless.
Do you cook in the evening?
Yes, most of the time. But I don't cook just to eat. I cook to slow down. I play soft music, I cut vegetables slowly, and I enjoy the smell of warm food.
That sounds so peaceful. For me, dinner is simple, but it's also meaningful. I try to eat something warm, pasta, soup, or maybe rice with vegetables. Something that feels like a hug to the stomach.
I love that. A hug to the stomach. And dinner is not just food. It's a moment to sit, to breathe, maybe to talk to someone, or simply to enjoy being alone without pressure.
Yes, no rush, no emails, no noise. Just a quiet meal and maybe a little gratitude.
Gratitude, that's important. Sometimes before I eat, I pause for just 1 second and say, thank you for this meal. Thank you for today.
That's beautiful. I think when we're thankful, even for small things, our day feels meaningful.
Exactly. And after dinner, I like to make the evening gentle. Maybe read a book, light a candle, or listen to soft music. Just something that tells my brain It's okay. You can rest now.
Yes, in the evening, I try to disconnect from screens. I make some herbal tea, maybe chamomile, and I just sit in silence. It feels like my mind slowly becomes quiet, like a lake with no waves.
That's a beautiful image. Calm evenings help us sleep better. When we go to bed with a quiet mind, sleep becomes softer, deeper.
That's true. Before I sleep, I sometimes write one simple sentence in a small notebook. What was one good moment today?
Oh, I love that. It helps you end the day with something positive, even if the day was hard.
Exactly. Some days I write, the coffee was perfect. Some days I heard a bird singing. Other days I laughed with a friend. The moments don't have to be big to be beautiful.
Yes. And then when you turn off the light and lie down, you don't think about stress or problems. You think about that small, good moment. And somehow, sleep feels peaceful.
I agree. And sleep is more than just closing our eyes. It's allowing our body, mind, and emotions to rest and heal.
Yes. Sleep is like pressing the reset button for the body, for the heart, and even for the soul.
That's true. And maybe tomorrow won't be perfect, but at least we can start again gently.
Yes, that's the beauty of life. We end the day, we rest, and we wake up with a new chance.
A new morning, another gentle beginning.
And maybe another cup of coffee.
Definitely another cup of coffee.
So, Michael, after a day filled with work, noise, laughter, tiredness, food, peace, and finally rest, what's left to say?
Maybe just this. Even ordinary days can feel beautiful when we notice the small moments.
Yes, and maybe that's what real life is. Not perfect, not always exciting, but soft, human, and meaningful.
Exactly. A gentle day, closed with a peaceful night.
And a hopeful tomorrow.
Well, Olivia, I really loved our conversation today. It's amazing how talking about simple daily routines, morning coffee, work, meals, relaxing, and even preparing for sleep can feel so warm, real, and meaningful.
I agree, Michael. Our day might look ordinary from the outside, but inside it, there are so many feelings: hope, stress, excitement, comfort, and, of course, little moments that make us smile.
Exactly. And I think that's the beauty of everyday life. It's not always perfect, but it's real. And when we understand how to talk about it in English, it becomes even more meaningful.
Yes, and it also helps us connect with others. When we talk about our daily routine, we don't just share actions, we share emotions, stories, and little parts of ourselves.
So true. And to our listeners, we hope you enjoyed this episode and maybe felt something warm and real while listening.
We hope you started remembering your own day, your mornings, your favorite meals, your relaxing evenings, and the feeling of peace, before sleep.
Yes, that feeling when you're tired but grateful. When you say to yourself, it was a simple day, but it was good.
That is beautiful, Michael, and I think that is the perfect thought to end today's episode.
Absolutely. Thank you, Olivia, for this honest and heartwarming conversation.
Thank you, Michael. And thank you, dear listeners, for being with us, for learning, and for feeling with us.
If you enjoyed this podcast, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with a friend who is also learning English.
And remember, English is not just words, it's life, it's feelings, it's connection.
I love that.
Me too.
See you in the next episode. Take care, have a peaceful evening, and sleep well.